never learns to toil with his hands cannot experience the fullness of life. My name is Tom Simon. I'm a Sloan trustee and have been for 16 years. The first trustees were named in 1918. So it goes back a long time. One of my favorite aspects of being a Sloan trustee is I love to see young people, I don't care who it is, young people's confidence be built and grown.
I think we're being innovative in some of the things that we've purchased. You know, we have a great partnership with our Sloan Foundation, and they've allowed us to have a cutting-edge four-wheel drive dyno that most people don't have. We have opportunities up in our healthcare lab that most colleges don't have. You know, we have a plasma welder cutter that's one of the largest in the states for a high school. So those kind of things are those type of tools and technologies that we bring in that are kind of innovative, that give our kids an edge.
So one of the connections from the Sloan Foundation to the Auto Tech program, probably the thing that the kids enjoy the most is a dynometer, a dyno for most people. One of the cool things it does is it does tell you horsepower and torque ratios. That's the cool thing, and the kids like to play with that. So we're able to hook up the cars on the dyno, and we can run it up to 200 miles an hour if need be. And I can also pull plug wires and do things like that under the hood while the kids are trying to figure out what I did to make it act up, which is really cool because we block it off with toolboxes. No one sees what I do, and each kid gets a chance to drive the car and kind of get an idea of what the characteristic of that problem is.
Some of the equipment that they have here is off the chart. And I'd like to think that we helped fund some of that. So to watch these students, let's say in the engineering class, to watch these students navigate around, I think Dr. Sloan would be extremely excited about that.
It's important to be innovative in education, simply because the world's changing. Every day, the world changes. It's important to be innovative because when you're either trying to get the students prepared to go to college or you're getting them prepared to enter the workforce, we have to be able to adapt what we're doing in the classroom so that they're successful. My name is J.J. Martin, and I am the supply chain management instructor for Ohio High Point at Triad High School. The satellite programs work as a way to extend the career technical education into the partner districts to still allow those students the opportunities of taking the classes for career technical education without having to move to another campus, you know, to go to Ohio High Point main campus in Bellefontaine.
Taking a satellite program is really nice because I started out at the high school and then I take a manufacturing class. They've had me using the CAD software that I have access to through the manufacturing class. If you have something you want to build or something you want to make, you can make it. As long as you tell him what it is, describe what methods you're going to use, you make a CAD model of it, you can make anything you want. One of the things I did, I bought some sheet metal and 1/4 inch thick steel rod, and I was making metal roses. It definitely gives me a lot of hands-on experience that I wouldn't get anywhere else. You know, how many 17-year-olds can say they helped recover control surfaces of a B-17, or flown in a T-28 Trojan, or worked on a one and only flying GBQED?
The satellite programs are important because from a course standpoint here, we can only learn so much from a book. We have to get our hands dirty and have some kind of an experience-based learning.
It's one of the core values for us. You know, as a country, we've always kind of been innovative. You know, we've done things cutting edge. We have kind of led the world in different technologies and different ideas. It's not only important to kind of stay on top of it, but it's also important to be the person who thinks of that next idea. You know, it's one of those type of things that I think is ingrained in our society. Being innovative kind of flows into a lot of different areas of our lives. And so I just want people and students to have the confidence to go out there and know they can be a part of change.